Hey everyone, Sawmill Charlie. Well, we're not down in Maryland, we're up here in New York State, and we are at Kutiks, Everything Bees. And this is where one of the previous videos I had, the nukes that were on the tractor and trailers that came into a friend of mine's house, this is where he got them from. We're going to go inside and check the place out and maybe get a personal tour with the owner and maybe check out his honey processing equipment. Well everyone, we're inside the store. They have a complete beekeeping supply store. Here we have a whole wall full of all kinds of bee jackets and full body bee protection. Even have some children's bee suits. We have some small hand crank extractors. And then over here we have just a whole room full of woodenware. Knockdown boxes, bottom boards, boxes being put together. We actually have a licensed extractor. Very nice extractor. Looks to be a 20 frame. This is the front of the store. We've got labels, books, cards. There's another view inside the shop. It looks like a interior of an old house inside. They have tasting areas of all the types of honey that they supply. Here's an interesting idea. They used nuke boxes to cover up the steel beams that hold up the roof. And it goes all the way up to the ceiling. Well everyone, here is Kutiks Observation Hive. It's in an area that has nice gardens, and so let's go on inside and check it out. Well, we're inside the observation hive. It's kind of an octagonal observation hive with multiple hives in it. There's the bees. There's right there is the queen. You can see her. Of course, the honey frame on top. Here's another hive, brood at the bottom, some nectar in the middle frame. There's the queen. She's on the move. She's a nice big Italian, it looks like to me. Here is Kutiks honey house and storage facility. So let's go on inside and check it out. This is one of 2 hot rooms used to heat the honey up prior to extraction. Here is the water connections for the radiant heat in the floor. And today it's going to be used for a serving area for EAS. Here is Kutik's 5-frame nuke honey extractor. You put your boxes on the roller. They come through. They have this plate right here which pushes the frames up out of the box. And the frames push this up out of the way, and then it flips back, and then the ears of the frames lay on this. And as the frames go towards the next part of the machine, this machine where you see the holes or slits, that are the heated knives which hot water runs through. And the frames are completely uncapped on both sides at one time. Then they lay on this track, which is really all it is a little chain, and they move along and are dripping into this tank. And then when they have enough frames to go through their horizontal extractor, then this unit right here has these little tabs which push the right amount of frames into the extractor. And then this is the extractor. And you raise it up, and you can see that there's a basket like so, and it pushes the frames into this area. They lock in, and then they go out to the frame holders here. Now these frame holders go side to side so you can get 2 batches of frames, and as the extractor is extracting, of course they're reboxing the frames. I would say that this unit here probably holds about 60 frames. There's a basket on the top, and then down in the bottom down there is a basket on the bottom. So they load both of them at one time, and then each one of these frame holders takes care of each part of the basket. And then there's what it looks like from a distance. All right, everyone, here is their 10-frame extractor. Same principle. It has a unboxing lift here. This area right there is what pushes the frames up. And then, of course, there are the knives right there where the red hoses go to heat them up. And then you go around, and then it holds a lot more frames. This is probably a 180 frame machine or 240 frames. Here's the controls for the machine. This thing has a air operated cylinders up there to push the frames in. The lid here for the extractor is also air operated. It is lifted by cylinders. You don't have to manually lift it. And then here are the frame holders after the honey has been extracted. I can see that they have changed, so that is even automatic as far as advancing the frames towards the end, so somebody can put the boxes underneath the frames and reload the boxes with frames. These units on the wall, these long cylindrical things, are the heat exchangers that heat up the honey as they come out of the pump from the extractor unit. They heat it up, And as the honey is passed through, it heats up, goes through a piping, and of course here's the Cooks and Beal honey and wax extractor. The wax falls out of the bottom down here onto probably a pan that they put underneath. And then the top part is kind of like a washing machine where the honey goes through the holes of a drum, and then it flows down into a tank inside, and then there's a float, and then it pumps it over to these pumps here, which in turn takes it up into the other room where the storage tank is. Let's see if we can get inside here and take a look real quick. There is the inside. As you see those bars sticking out, that's actually knives that cut the wax and let it go down outside of the bottom of this unit. And then, like I say, the honey flows around and then is pumped out of the unit. And then the honey is pumped over to these two big storage tanks. Personally, I think these kind of remind me of milk tanks. But that's what they look like. And then here are the pouring spouts. And then this great big blue thing here actually is a weight scale. And here is the meter for it. And then here's one of the honey drums sitting here. So it waiting to be filled. And then over here is a whole storage room full of honey tanks, or drums actually. Of course, the tables here are for EAS. They're going to have a big gathering here today. And then here's the rest of the room. Hey everyone, we're here with Octavia, queen breeder and raiser for Kutik Bee Farm down in Manning, South Carolina. We want to give a shout out to Walker Bee Ranch. Bob Walker comes over to there and buys queens from Octavia. You want to say anything?
Yes. Hi, Bob. I hope I see you in the spring. Come and get some queens and nooks. Everything's going to be good.
Well, everyone, here we're at the storage facility for Kutiks Farm. Here are pallets loaded with bottom boards and telescoping covers. Over there is the nuke boxes. And then off to the right there is 10 frame boxes, just pallets and pallets of them. There's some 50-gallon or 250-gallon totes there, I'm sure, for sugar water. And then down there are some trailers for their Hummer bees to be trailered to locations that they need to use them. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the tour through Kutik's commercial bee operation. So until next time, please like, subscribe, click the notification bell, share my videos with your friends, and have fun with your bees.